baby. We got 2Stans. We got Team Snagging Whiskey Dustin on the handle with us. Hope y'all have a great week. I hope y'all have had a great week. And we got 2Stans in the house, Team Snagging Whiskers Dustin. And we're going to talk about all kind of little tournaments coming up this weekend. We got some, might have a little special tonight with Dustin. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
What?
I'm going to hand the show over to Stan and welcome in.
Well, that was a fire introduction.
Oh my gosh, don't set the world on fire. Don't try that at home, kids, either.
Let's do, how we got to start it. Let's do roll call. We've got an Adventure America out there. Nightbot's always got to have his stuff to say. 922 is out there. We'll, Uncle Don saying, I'm here, let's go. 922, 2Stans, JG, Dunnar. And you weren't here yet, Dustin, but, welcome. Dustin all thugging out with the cap tonight. The toboggan. There you go. Sup.
What's up, Dustin?
Sampy's out there. Yeah, the guy on Fat Albert. That's right. Rowdy Royals out there. Rigging for fatties. Good to see you. There's Dustin Winkle say, looking forward to tomorrow's tourney.
Awesome, Dustin.
Dave G is there. Yes, he's going to be fishing with us tomorrow. I think that's, we'll talk about that in a minute. Palmetto Cats. Boom, bam. Thank you. Buck Williams, how's it going? We're up to 37 awesome people. Rebel River Cats, Doug is out there. Hopefully he brings that belt all shined up, nice and pretty.
I heard the thing was rusted and flaking.
I heard.
What's up, Billy?
Uncle Jeep's out there. Brokeback Bob, how you doing? Donald Long, good to see you. Greg B. Bugman 22.
Oh, Bugman, he went like 8 hours today.
Woo!
Hey, Captain.
And we've got this new guest. We'll bring him up here in a second. Some Paul Meta.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, we'll bring him in. I hope he's okay. But there's Paul Meta.
Some of the people you met on YouTube could be a little odd.
No, I was eating dinner.
Oh, well, we'll put him backstage again for a second.
Yeah, when they show up wanting to mow the grass, it seems a little odd,
But I'll take it.
Buck Williams is out there. You want to read names?
It does.
No, you don't want to read the names? Should I just keep doing it? We're doing roll call. Roll call. You don't do that in school anymore? Adventure America, Josh Thompson. Thompson's Outdoor and More, 3 miles east of Watts Bar Dam. Stampy Bugman. Check out Bugman's in the morning. Whole thing going on, but I know he does the Fridays still, and we'll see what's happening with the mornings. Danny Stone. What's that?
Shelby's getting ready to go fishing on Jody's show.
Oh, so they'll be on Jody's show tonight. We got some news about that, I guess. And Brokeback Bob, Sampy, 922, Danny Stone, Dave G. Chat is just chatting. There's Charles Breckenridge. What's up, Charles? And we are caught up. Cold Creek Billy Catfishing. Good to see you, everybody. Woo.
Absolutely. Great to see everyone out there. Hope you've had a great week.
Great to see everybody. Glad to see you.
Glad to be seen.
Jody has been, did that say filming all day? Fishing all day.
She was skipjacking. Her and James.
Yeah, I think they caught like 50 skipjack and a couple of catfish while they were out there messing around. Or at least that's what I saw.
Oh, let's see. There's FOA. So hold on one second. There you go. FOA customsandgear.com. You can use code 2Stans10. You can use Fever10. You can use TSW10. And there's several other ones there. There you go. Absolutely.
Another to be fun.
922 Crab and Barbecue. River Cats Tackle John joined us. Adventure America. Stampy. Donar. Ooh, okay. I think we're ready. Wolf's Den Outdoors. 51 awesome people. They're still coming in.
That's awesome.
But Dustin, since you're here and you're gonna have to get going soon, tomorrow is supposed to be. I think we're still gonna do it one way or another. There may end up being some rule changes and stuff because nobody wants to watch people just casting for an hour and change for no results. So we'll see tomorrow. But the river is up. The river is muddy and does not make for good shad fishing. But Dustin will be hosting. So what we're talking about is the Hickory Heavyweight Tournament tomorrow morning on Fish and Fever's channel at 8 a.m. I believe Dustin is going to be hosting that on Austin's channel. Dustin is down there at the he's down there at Virginia Beach. I feel so bad for him.
Horrible. I mean, I'm relegated to the ocean. I don't know what I'm going to say about that, but
But what do you think about tomorrow, Dustin? I mean, what do you think you fished last year's? I know hickory shad fishing is kind of a newer thing for you. You got some last year, kind of your first experience with that. So what do you think?
I guess the only thing I can say is I hope everybody's, and I know everybody will be, but I just hope everybody's safe. With the water being up the way it is, being muddy, probably some debris. I just want everybody to be safe out there. But yeah, I don't know much about the hickory shad bite. I was hoping to get more experience this year, but I'll get back out there and do some more hickory shad fishing. But it might just be the heavyweight tournament tomorrow. We'll see.
Possibly. Yeah, we'll make sure. I mean, you and I could even go to the bank one day and fish for hickories and have a good time with that. That would be a fun thing if you're ever up for that. Let me know.
Oh, so we can go to the bank and watch all the boat people not catch any, and then we can catch them all and throw them back.
That's right.
Okay, good.
Catch some. You know how we used to do that, right? We'd be out there in the boat and you'd see the bank. Oh, got another one. Oh, and then they're a line full of perch and everything. So yeah, we could do that.
And we're looking for bait, and they're just throwing everything back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
What are the rules, man?
Well, Dustin, you want to take that one, or you want me to go?
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but the first hour was supposed to be nothing but bait fishing, but that's going to probably have to change because with the river being muddy, the hickory shad probably aren't going to bite. So it's going to be. I think getting bait tomorrow in general is going to be hard. And seeing a local guy say the bite. Oh, I didn't read that part. Was good for the shad today, huh? Well, it's again. I don't know. It may be a good bite. It may be a bad bite. Who knows? But I don't know. We'll let Austin make that call, but. But yeah, I just hope it's not going to be hard for bait in general, just because that's going to make the catfishing that much harder.
Right.
But yeah, so the first hour we're supposed to be nothing but hickory shad, and then after that, if you could not catch any, you could use chicken. But I believe there might have been a change that you can use white perch, but you have to catch it on rod and reel. So any bait you use, you have to catch on rod and reel.
Which one do you want to do? Purple or I'm sorry, blue or yellow?
Or
Yeah,
chicken.
and we got.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I can do purple.
We spoke them into existence. I was looking away, and I come back. And
I think so.
Hey guys, how's it going? My kids, Mrs. Fever is putting the kids to bed right now. So if you hear sounds like somebody's hog tying a pig, then that's all that is. But
I love 7/12. She's awesome. She's
I
awesome.
know. Yep. She said, let me get the kids to bed so you can do Stan's show. I said, okay, babe. All right, but I know y'all talked about it, but tomorrow, what I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go with the tournament, but what we're gonna do is the river is gonna be really difficult to catch anything on rod and reel as far as bait goes. And it might be difficult to also catch bait via net, gill net, cast net, whatever you got. But we're going to give it a shot, and I'm going to open it up for gill net, cast net, however you want to get bait. If you want to bring bait from the house, that's fine. But we're still going to do the first hour. So no matter what you got with you, you can't use it until for the first hour. You still got to try to catch fresh bait. So that's what we're going to try to do. Does that make sense?
Yep, does to me.
All right, so
Absolutely.
Two thumbs up for me.
When you get to the river tomorrow, you can catch bait however you want to catch bait. You gotta catch fresh bait before you can start using anything. But after that first hour, if you brought bait with you, you can start using it.
Awesome.
All right.
Maybe you'll have some catfish action tomorrow.
Yep. That way we can hopefully, even though it's going to be via a net, more than likely, we can still show people, kind of showcase the white perch or hickory shad or whatever, however we catch them that first hour or whatever. So,
Okay.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Can't hurt to try it. And look at there.
Dustin
We just had a boom boom bam from OG Sean White.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Even got Palmetto in there. On
He's
that work.
saying boom boom bam. Hello, Stan, JG, Austin, Mr. Clean's brother, and now this Paul Meta guy.
Got to love the Palmetto cats.
So thank you. Welcome in, Kevin. Welcome in.
Sorry, I had to finish my sausage and eggs.
Oh, you got to, man.
I thought Stan 3 was saying that's what we should use for bait tomorrow. You never know.
I had not
Work.
ate anything all day. It's been a rough
Oh my
day.
gosh, that'd drive you insane.
It would definitely catch. Sausage and eggs would definitely catch me. That's for sure.
I'd be ill.
That's my first time sitting down, other than the ride home in there.
Wow.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come up with us.
One of them days.
Well, welcome home, Kevin.
What's up, buddies?
That's it. You good, man? That's right.
And I gave Kevin, at least a whole 20-minute ahead of time notice about tonight's show. It was at least 22-minute notice.
Yeah,
I may not have been on the toilet.
I got a 5-minute notice last night.
We're talking about 2.
I'm just kidding. Stan hit me up earlier today.
Oh, it's not what's up, buddies. It's what's up, brother. You guys seen that kid that's trending a lot? Sketch.
No, I haven't seen him yet.
He's got kind of a dirty mouth, but he's so funny.
I got you.
He does plays video games, like football games. He'll go Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then he'll he'll cuss or something. He'll say something he shouldn't. He goes, "Sorry for cussing, but had to."
That's right.
So Austin Charles Breckenridge says he may be out there tomorrow. He'll be stuck on the bank.
That's fine. If we can, if he wants to, if one of us can get your number, and you want to participate, that's perfectly fine. We'll send you the link.
We'd love to have, that's what's great. The whole idea of this whole thing is growing the community. Whether it's the live fishing tournament league, whether it's the tournaments we've been doing for the past 4 years, 5 years, 4 years. My gosh, it seems like yesterday. But
yesterday.
fishing was such an
So
easy.
far away.
Charles, if you want the link, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Dustin's saying he already has Charles's information, is what it sounds like.
That's what that sounded like.
Charles in charge of our days.
So, Austin,
And
what's going on? What's going on with the river?
It's high, it's muddy, and it's not very good conditions for catching hickory shad or anything else on rod and reel other than catfish. There should be, if we can get bait. That's why the reason why I want to go ahead and go with the tournament is because the river isn't at a stage where it's too dangerous, right? I want to say too dangerous. We've all fished it at this stage. You can do it.
Absolutely.
You can be safe about it. And me, Stans, Dustin, all three of us have caught absolute monster fish at this stage. So there should be good fish where we plan on fishing tomorrow. That's why I want to go ahead and go with the tournament. And that's why I'm opening it up to however you want to get bait. Just get bait, and then we can hopefully show the viewer some quality fish.
Right now, hickory shad is a strictly visual. They are hitting due to aggravation. They're hitting to protect eggs.
Yep.
So that's a purely visual thing. And when I drove over the river, it was chocolate milk. So the visual aspect of it kind of gets taken away. So it's very difficult normally in conditions like this to catch hickory shad. You may be able to get some white perch, but even with that, you'll have to check like coves and current breaks and things like that to get your hickory shad. White perch. But we'll see. You never know. That's the great thing about fishing. You never know.
It's like I see STANday comment. He says he's been on it all week. So it's not at a stage where we're going to be in a real dangerous situation or anything.
No.
I just wanted to clarify. JG asked, so I wanted to clarify to our subscribers. That this isn't like, who was it that said the Ohio Stonefly says this section of the Ohio River is almost up to 51 feet above normal. That's not what we're dealing with.
No, we're up to like
it's right at what they call it's right at what they call action stage, which is the level below flood stage. So the river's high, but it's not at flood stage.
STANday took his daughter, my granddaughter Tiny Smith, out there today, without any, if there was any doubt about safety, he wouldn't have brought her out there on the river today.
Right.
But
that video, that video that I put out about a month or so ago, I caught about a 50-pounder, and it was up in the city, and the river was flooded. There was trees floating down the river, blah, blah, blah. That the river was higher than it's going to be tomorrow. So that kind of give you a little bit of, if you saw that video, that's kind of, the river looks similar to that, but not quite that.
Yeah, we're 7'3" above normal. And with it being a tidal river, we're used to going, our river will change every 6 hours. It'll change, 3 or 4 foot and then drop 3 or 4 foot the other way. So, it's we're used to kind of that, but not 50 feet. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's insane.
But yeah, so it should be a great tournament. We've got Dustin Winkles out there. That may be his first live fishing. We've got Charles Breckenridge. I don't know if he's been live before or not, but I know Charles has a lot of information about fishing out there. Charles works at I don't know if Dustin is still there, but I think Bass Pro. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Bass Pro?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
But I know one of the local. So he's got some great information out there. He's very familiar with the James River. But it should be his first one. You got Tyler Goes. What's the name of his? Tyler Goes Fishing, right?
Yep.
It's going to be his first kind of live in our community. He's got his channel here, and he goes live, and he's been he's kind of the hickory shad whisperer, we'll say. He does a great job on the bank with catching some hickories. So these are three, awesome anglers that we're kind of bringing into the community there. It'll be Austin, my 2Stans will probably be me and Stan 3 out there. Of course, last year's winner, that Rebel River Cats team of Doug and Mike that stole my belt. They're going to be out there tomorrow. So it should be interesting. It should be a lot of fun. And that's going to be 8 to 2 on Fish and Fever's channel tomorrow. I just wish we had somebody hosting it that had a little more experience than Dustin. He's not used to this kind of thing.
He's a rookie.
What? What does it be like? Can't hear you, Stan. Sorry, can't hear you.
I don't have all those cool tools.
But Dustin, I know you got to get out of here. Anything you'd like to add before? Anything you'd like to add before you got to get going? Dustin will be fishing Jody's show tonight.
I will. Jody and James are graciously allowing me to fish the Flathead Challenge from Virginia Beach, where there are no flathead. So, and they're going to count my any fish that I catch as part of the point system. So tonight is the first night back this year for keeping track of the scores. So I'll be over there fishing Rudy's Inlet from Virginia Beach, trying to catch some saltwater fish.
All right.
But yeah, everybody tomorrow, be safe, have fun, and we will see everybody tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock on Fish and Fever's channel.
There you go. So make sure you check out Jody's. Tonight is the first episode of 2024 for the Flathead Challenge.
Yes, it is.
The live fishing, the Golden Whisker live fishing, the Golden Whisker live fishing show winner. So make sure you check that out. That'll be right after at 9 p.m. tonight.
No, we see bubbles though.
Are you getting the echo?
Well, it's just the room echo.
I like how Brian comes and goes,
"Hey, you get echo? It's just the room echo."
So Dustin, we'll see you tomorrow morning. I think it's going to be a fun tournament tomorrow. I love fishing the Hickory Heavyweight, and hopefully we'll get some hickory shad because that is our skipjack. They look identical. They are pretty much identical fish, except one saltwater. Our hickory shad travel up from saltwater, and the skipjacks are basically landlocked freshwater. So other than that, if you held one next to the other, you really couldn't tell the difference. But
I saw Charles asked if anybody had room on their boat, or should he be fine on the bank. I'm gonna have Tyler goes fishing. I'm gonna have Tyler with me, and that's enough people on my boat. I think Doug and Mike. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask them, but they probably don't have room either with them two on their boat.
Yeah, we seem to be like the what were we calling it? The last time we were all at the
John Boat Mafia or John Boat Mob or something. I don't know.
We've got a 14-foot deep V, like a 1990 Standcraft we call it, but the Starcraft.
There you go.
And now we got a 30 horsepower, and we are the biggest boat of our little group.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to be Stan 3 and myself on that boat, and possibly Tiny Smith with us. So yeah, Charles, if you'd like to, Dustin will get you the link, or you can email me at 2stansfishing@gmail.com, and we'll get you the link for that. But that's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow during the day.
Yeah, Stan's got the fastest boat out of everybody now.
Yeah.
Except for Dustin. Dustin's boat's still in storage after he went jaywalking that one time.
Mm-hmm.
And that just shows you don't give up. We started with our little John boat and coal shovels.
Yep.
And went from there. So
I know my boat's 2 foot longer than your boat, but you've got 3 times as much motor as I do.
I remember
now
up
uphill both ways in the snow to catch Hickory cat.
There's Goober Time Guide Service. Dan is out there. Dan, you're more than welcome to join us tomorrow during
I
the
can't
day.
believe there's
Dan's...
only 2 people in your chat that love America. Oh my
What?
gosh. That's it.
Just
There's got to be more than that. Got to be more than that. Dead Sea Pirates.
Me and Benoit. That's it. Poor America.
Yeah, Dan said he was gonna have be doing some guiding tomorrow, so he wasn't gonna be able to fish the tournament. I see Doug from Rebel River Cats. He says, "Man, he wishes he had this bait information sooner." Well, we just decided on it, so.
Yeah, we were still hoping that the river was, because the James River, it'll flush out really quick. You could have high conditions and muddy conditions, and within hours it'll clear out. But not happening. It's just not going to make it. Stan 3 is telling Charles you might actually do better from the bank, honestly. And so, other than the first hour with that, who is declared the winner, Austin?
Whoever catches the biggest catfish by weight, the biggest single catfish by weight.
That's one biggest catfish by weight.
The biggest cat. Nice and simple.
What's up, Kevin Prunka? Good to see you, Kevin. That's one of Stan 3's good friends from back in high school, back up in New York. There's Fields to Water. We could always send Chad the link too. But Austin, anything else you'd like to add about the Woo! Oh, that's right.
Stan didn't even know what you was talking about, Kevin.
No, I didn't at first. Now I caught it. So there you go. Look at the scroller marquee. I forgot. I hope that we are now streaming at 1080. Woo! We're getting high class here now. So
Awesome.
drop a fish emoji unless you're scared. The hearts if you love America. There you go. Steve Ransom is in it. We got it going now.
There you go. But no, I don't have anything else to add. Just everybody that's going to be fishing it, I'll send y'all a message. So just in case somebody missed it, what we said. But just be safe out there, and we will see you tomorrow morning on the river.
That's right, 8 a.m. For those that are new, Charles Breckenridge, Dustin Winkles, it starts at 8, so we're probably launching and going to be out on the river by like 6:30, 7 at the latest, probably, to try to get bait and do those things. And
I was going to send everybody a message saying.
All right, perfect. I'll let you take care of that. But,
hey, Stan, I've got the weather pulled up here for Richmond, Virginia, in the morning, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Looks like start out about 36 degrees, feels like 39. Northwest wind about 6, and then it gradually gets a little warmer up to about 55 degrees at 2 p.m. But the wind's picking up northwest 13 miles an hour. So
that's okay.
Just wanted everybody. The weather plays a huge factor in the debate. So
huge.
Just wanted to show that.
Go ahead, Austin. Come on, hit us with the huge. It's huge.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have a huge bail.
I just want to tell Austin that I thoroughly enjoyed your short with the FOA rod. Like, I've been thinking that forever, and I never thought to do a duet on it with a fishing pole. I'm like, why? I always look at Anna. I'm like, why is she saying? She just wants to see her butt. Like, that's all she cares about. And then you do it, and I'm like, oh my god, that was genius. Have you got 10 million views on that yet?
No, but about 11,000 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually thought the one that I did with where I fake that I'm calling Dustin, and that my truck is broke down, so I pull the boat by hand. Have y'all seen that one?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
JG could probably pull it up. But.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. The and then his latest short live, where he caught Rebel River cats out of the side of the boat for April.
Yeah,
that was a class.
I'm known as the jokester here on the James River in our little group, and I think that what that is that's Austin kind of like that's the young buck kind of like throwing challenges out to me. I think that's what that is. So you may see some,
you might need to step up your game there.
I tell you what, man, that's those young guys, they can't give us respect to us old guys. So
Charles works at Cabela's and he doesn't have a scale. Anybody can throw that boy a scale?
Well, Mad Cats is sold out. We figured that out yesterday. And,
wow.
And Dave emailed me back. He said, "Man, we started off with 3,200 scales. I don't know what happened." I was like, "We did that."
Yeah.
There you go.
Remember,
there you go.
We did it. And so then he gave me a code, League 10. So it doesn't mean anything now because we didn't have a code.
Because they're all sold out.
Yeah. Like, thanks for giving me the code after we broke your sales record.
Let's see. Charles, if you...
Charles in charge.
I only have one scale. Well, no, that's not... Well, yeah, that is true. Dang it.
I think we have two. If you're going to be fishing up in the city, we could probably let you borrow one. We could probably work something out with, estimating smaller fish and doing the... Well, Austin, if we could talk after the show if you want and get back to Charles with that, but...
We'll figure something out.
Charles.
Yeah. There is the measurement system and length times girth times girth divided by 800, and that's pretty estimated. It's pretty close.
Yep.
So all you'd have to do is have a tape measure of like a something you could wrap around the fish to get the accurate length and stuff like that. Now that is on Fishin' Fever's the Hickory Heavyweight tournament tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then after that, we are going to have... Oh, there you go. There's Catch Fish with us. They're going to be fishing some of these live fishing tournament leagues.
Man, he'll be selling that thing for like $300.
That's like those people that buy like the top rated Christmas present and then go on eBay and sell them for like 4 times the price.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I'll Stan, I'll text you, I'll call you or whatever after the show. And I got to step off of here and do a couple.
All right. Yeah, whatever. Text, call, whatever. We're good.
Okay. See y'all.
All right, my friend. Thank you. So make sure you check out Fishin' Fever. His link is out in the description. Make sure you check that out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to 2. That is the Hickory Heavyweight right here on the James River. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. You should see some big catfish caught. I think the conditions are perfect for that.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Good to see you, Austin.
All right. And now we are moving on over to the Live Fishing Tournament League. We wanted to, we have 2 tournaments going tomorrow. The first one, oh my goodness.
It's the shad.
The Chad.
Somebody to keep you in line. I'll just sit here and be pretty.
So the first tournament tomorrow is the Hickory Heavyweight. It's the 2nd annual Hickory Heavyweight right here on the James River. It is open to anybody, but we have to fish it here because, this is where we catch the hickory shad. So if you'd like to fish that next year, keep that in mind. We do it somewhere in April, the beginning to mid of April. So there you go. But also tomorrow is the very first Live Fishing Tournament League tournament of 2024, the 2nd season. And it's going to be, that is Brian B. Catfishing's tournament of the Catfish Uno. Welcome in, Brian, Chad, Palmetto. So Brian, give everybody a base information of what's going on with this tournament tomorrow.
Basically, it's going to be a tournament with a whole bunch of people whining and crying because they lost fish. The basic rules of it: I spin the wheel, it lands on Uno, you keep that fish. My TV just cut off, but I'm gonna keep talking. You get reverse, it goes to the person that catch the fish before you. You skip that weight, draw 2, doubles your weight, and draw 4 quadruples your weight of the fish.
That could be a game changer.
The funny thing is, I did this earlier. You'd sent the thing with the wheel, so I was trying to describe to my wife how it would work, and I'm like, okay, if stand 3 catches a 10-pounder and I hit the thing, and it went to there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Oh, we're gonna spin it. Uno. So what happens with an Uno?
You keep your fish and its weight.
There you go. So it was like 3 fish that this happened. I'm like, okay, so stand 3 catch. I'm trying to describe this to my wife. And then the very next one, I'm like, okay, Daryl catches a fish. And what happens? Oh, Daryl caught a fish, and what happens?
That's where the crying begins.
Oh, Lordy.
That'll be a hundo, too.
Could you imagine?
So skip means you don't get the fish.
I'd be kicked out of the league after that one.
Yeah. And
so Uno, so that's the single weight. So if the fish was a 22.2 pounder, you get a 22.2 credit.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. This is the interesting one.
So if JG just caught a fish and landed on reverse, he would have to give that weight to Daryl. So Daryl will get a fish on the board because he caught a fish and he had to skip.
They caught a
wow.
fish.
So it goes to the last person that caught a fish.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Man, it's gonna be fun.
So there you go. And each channel, the fisherman, the wheel is on each channel. So you're the fisherman with the wheel, the skip, the reverse. That's going to be on each channel. So, it's where it's going to be very interesting, a lot of fun.
There's
It's going to be
favorite.
draw 2. So there we go. That's my favorite one.
7-pound fish should end up being a 14-pound fish.
There you go.
And then, of course, the draw 4, you multiply it times 4. So,
the 7-pound fish should be a 28-pound fish.
5-pound fish, you get 20 pounds.
No, I wanted you to see what she did.
Well, that's going to be fun, and I wish I was out there fishing it, but I'll be out there next weekend. So yeah, that's going to be awesome.
So,
how did you get? I'm sorry.
One second. Tiny Smith is here with me. There you go. Hold it up. There you go. She's actually making her own shirt on the cricket here.
Awesome.
So we're gonna start having 2Stans fishing shirts. We've been doing some during giveaways and stuff. So there you go, baby girl.
That is awesome.
She loves doing that. So.
Nice.
So there you go. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So that is the very first tournament this year in the series. So I think it's a great day tomorrow. You got Austin's tournament, the Hickory, the second edition of the Hickory Heavyweight here on the James, and then you got the very first live fishing tournament league for the second season. So I just think that shows, that there's still opportunities for everybody out there. We're doing it on 3 channels to allow everybody that wants to enter these tournaments. How many people do we have all together?
32.
Wow, crazy. So
32 individual anglers have signed up for all the tournaments.
So
there's
far,
20.
so
20 what? 20 something in the Uno tournament?
20, I
Yeah, I
believe
think
it is.
7-7. We had one person due to health reasons that can't fish
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's 20 because we had it at 7 apiece.
Now, and that brings up it brings up an interesting thing is due to the fact that we're, I know last year we heard so many people were saying, man, I couldn't get in this tournament. I couldn't get in that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why this year it was opened up to, okay, we want to let as many people in. It's to try to bring as many people into the tournaments as possible. And so tomorrow there's 20 something people. So that's 3 channels. So we all have to get coordinated on having the wheel, spinning the wheel, who's fishing. So the deadline to enter tournaments is the Saturday, the week before. So
Yep.
Chad, I think that brings up you. Tomorrow night is at midnight. At the end of Brian B's tournament is the deadline to enter your tournament, which is
the Fishathon. You were correct, Stan. Glad you reminded me of that. And that is one of the approved charity tournaments that we're going to be raising money for. Whoever wins, they could donate to Operation Vets with Nets.
amazing. Like such a great organization. It brings vets out there that we've all been in certain situations where the outdoors can help us, and what better group of people than our vets that allow us. Without the veterans, let's face it, we wouldn't be able to sit here and do the things that we love. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here able to do this and freely talk about God. Choice of religion, everything. So a big shout out to the vets. And I think that's just absolutely amazing, Chad, that the tournaments that you run, so many charity tournaments, and the amount of dollars that you've raised as our small channels is just absolutely amazing.
I think Chad raised almost $12,000 last year.
I looked at it earlier. Yeah, we're closing in on 12,000
Yeah,
total for this. That's for all of them.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, there ain't nothing to sneeze at there. And congratulations to you, Chad, and your efforts. And you've done a fantastic job with the community and getting everybody out there. And
you're all right
for everything that you're doing.
Yep, I told him everything I know.
Somebody give Kevin a compliment. He's getting jelly over there.
He all right.
Yeah, you're right. $11,720.55 in 4 years is what we've donated at various charities.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding.
And just a reminder for those that are out there listening that may or may not know about the Live Fishing Tournament League. We've got 19 tournaments coming up this year. We'll bring that information up here in just a second for you to see the tournaments and the dates. But you also are required to use a Mad Catz scale. I am hearing that they are sold out. I don't know if Kevin could. He did mention it earlier, but if you don't have one, maybe you can find one on eBay or something. You need to use this scale, and
I've got one. If somebody wants to buy it, since they're in such a high demand right now, they'd probably be like $1,999.
Yeah, I'll let mine go for 50 or 60.
Oh man, they're cheap.
Yeah.
Well, I'll buy one
for $22.22. Just saying. I'm
gonna sell it for $250.
Yeah,
it's a win-win.
But do you guys? I'm curious. Do you have anyone fishing that's not wanting to do the points, so they're just fishing for fun? Do you know of?
No, but there are people just fishing for fun. But we're just because it's just easier to type them into the score sheet. We're just going to keep points for them. And the point system has been simplified, immensely this year. So,
Kevin, what he was talking about is at one point we were talking about
Right.
If you don't
No, I
want
know
to
what
enter
I
for
know what he's
points,
saying.
you don't have to.
Yeah.
Everybody that fishes, you're going to be automatically entered into points.
Right.
You don't have to, then we were thinking about, okay, you got to let us know if you're going to have points or not. You know what? It just was simpler to go, okay, this is it. This is the 19 tournaments. Everybody that fishes is eligible for points. It's going to be your top 8 tournaments. And at the end of 19 tournaments, whoever has it's your top 8 scores. The top, how many people are fishing for the championship?
21.
Top 21 teams are fishing for and that's going to be just like last year. It's going to be the Whisker Bowl that is the deciding tournament. And, you couldn't have scripted, Kevin, you couldn't have scripted a better first year, for the live fishing tournament league. Of course, STANday stole my trophy again. I would have it here, right here with me, but
you got
He
kicked out.
gone.
what the what?
I tell you what, Stan, are you sure you and Daryl aren't related?
You never
because,
know.
look, that boy of yours went out there and whooped some tail, and you sound just like Daryl trying to take credit for it. I'm surprised Daryl ain't taking credit for STANDay's fish.
I taught him everything. I taught him everything he knows. So that's,
I believe that.
Or everything I know. One or the other, but but that's how it goes. You introduce them young, you put the ideas in there, and then they go out, and you couldn't be prouder as a parent than I was last year. STANday is definitely, fishing has always been part of our life. The Smith family kind of really started with my father, my grandfather and whatnot. They kind of did it, but they were from Louisiana, so it was more of a what do you call it? They were trot lining and stuff for food. Like that's how they lived. And
Yep.
my father was kind of like the first one, and we moved when I was a child. We moved from Louisiana to upstate New York, and so he was kind of that first one that was kind of fishing can be fun too, not just to survive. And so then we kind of spread that to the rest of the family, and then to see to it go down to where STANday is out there catching the fish that he catches on a regular basis. He'll go out fishing, and JG and I were talking the other night, and he comes home and we're like, so how'd you do? It was a slow night. I only got like 440s tonight. Like, what the what? Like, did you get video? Well, it was only, and he's like, it's only 440s. We're like,
Just shake my head, that boy.
yeah. But anyways,
You little whippersnapper.
That's where I'm at with him. I'm ready to jerk a knot in him.
So yes, tomorrow. So the big thing, like we were saying before, with the live fishing tournament leagues, it's open to everyone. So you are going to see where last year, like I said, the difference was there was only so many people that can fish on one channel. This year, tomorrow night's tournament, it's going to be it's Brian B's tournament, and Brian B, that brings up a point. Like, where did this idea for the Uno tournament? Where did that come from?
That Hooks and Hammocks called me and said, "Hey, I got a tournament idea if you want to run with it." And he told me, I said, "You know what? That would be fun."
Absolutely.
And here it is.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I didn't you have a similar tournament? I don't mean to get off subject. There wasn't a similar tournament last year. Was like, gosh, what was the name of that thing?
Keep it or toss it.
Yeah, no, I was in that one. That was thinking about it was like they were like playing tricks on each other, and I can't remember what it was called. Danny Stone was in it, and gosh, I'll think of it.
The Secret Sabotage tournament.
That was it. Is it? Yeah, that was it. But
that was J Dog and Cody.
Okay, yeah, He said that was fun. I think it's
So let's talk about the elephant in the room thing. There's been talk out there that with the live fishing tournament league that those tournaments aren't going to happen.
Why are you talking about me?
What?
Oh, my bad. You said elephant in the room. I'll just shut up. I'll be back on mute.
So as you see, tomorrow night's the Uno tournament. You talk about a fun tournament. That's going to be just crazy. Like you could catch a 70-pound fish and hit a reverse or a skip. I think reverse will be worse because then that gives it to
because you give it to
somebody else.
somebody else.
That's probably the worst. The next worst thing would be the skip, right? Because then it doesn't count at all.
Exactly.
But you talk about a fun tournament that, it's just this right in our kind of what we've done in the community for the past 4 years. I think that's just a great tournament to start with.
Yeah.
Coming out here to do the shad run.
Tournament where you got to do dumb stuff. Of course, I won that one.
And it's only right that your first
you said the elephant in the room. Continue that before Chad interrupted you.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's some people out there that think, the live fishing tournament league, because there is prizes at the end of the year. There is money at the end of the year. You've seen some people saying things, money's going to change the community. It's not going to be fun tournaments anymore.
There's people starting drama. They're out.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly from what I've seen or heard, it's not people that are fishing.
Right.
In the
okay. So like keyboard warriors.
Yeah. I'm just putting it out there, and
I've seen a few, heard a few.
Yeah, and it's not the majority. It's not whatever, and I'm just trying to let's look at the last month.
I'm going to love to disappoint them. That's all I'm going to say.
That's exactly. Let's look at the last month. We've had two King of the Tennessee tournaments that weren't part of the Live Fishing Tournament League. We've had the Bank versus Boat, which was a lot of fun, not part of the Live Fishing Tournament League. Tomorrow morning, we've got the Hickory Heavyweight, which is not part of it. And then tomorrow night, we're starting out with the Catfish Uno, which is part of it. And, what a fun... We're playing a card game during the tournament. What could be more fun than that?
No way. Not a card game.
And there's also been the multiple channel thing. And, the reason you can only have so many people fish on one channel. Mm-hmm. And, last year, that was one of the biggest complaints was that, I couldn't get in it. I know, it's happened to STANday a few times.
No, I'm pretty sure people just didn't want him to fish.
But
we have to give other people a chance to win one.
Yeah, and
then it was one that somebody hit my CashApp kind of heavy, so I went on in.
And you got Mike Greenwell, whatever tournament was like, okay, we're gonna put everybody on the wheel, and Mike Greenwell, never gets picked by the wheel. So, there was. So I think it's a great thing that we're allowing everybody that wants to fish and can fish is able to fish. And the only way to do that is to have, you can have 8 on one channel, 8 on another, and 8 on another. The only way you can do that is to have multiple, or 9, excuse me.
Yeah.
8 is the most efficient, but you can have 9.
Yeah, and the really good thing is, Stan and I have hosted a couple of tournaments here, coming up, and that, in March we were really busy, but for the audience to know, I mean, they're going to have shareable score sheets, so these guys are able to put the scores in. They're going to try to keep you up to date with what's going on with the other channels, as far as the fish weight, what's happening. They can bring up other screens of the other channels. They do have audio for that. So they try to do that. We tried to do it as much as we could so that it would, it was like, okay, there's a fish on over here. So we're watching it on another screen and then we try to bring it up. But a problem that I was having, and it's a good problem, was I was dealing with 45 fish being caught. So it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to keep everything visual going over here with the fish that were being caught, but I did the best I could with it. But as far as you guys having, I have heard some complaints about having to jump back and forth between channels to watch these tournaments. Um, but it is one of those things that we're doing the best we can with the software that we have, and I feel like that these guys have picked the best software for what we're doing. Um, and this is, after 4 years of doing it, these guys are great hosts. Um, but I just wanted to bring that point up.
So, and that was
Yeah.
the score sheet that Kevin was showing. That's for the Catfish Uno tomorrow. So we're all going to be able to have that up on and sharing that on the screen. So you'll be able to see, once we hear that, and chat is awesome. So if you've got a favorite channel or a favorite, person that your channel that you follow, and it's on Kevin's channel or Brian's or mine, or any of the tournaments coming up, Chad, primarily it's going to be the 4 hosts, but it may go to more than that. Who knows? But
So if I could, I've been trying to.
yeah, absolutely, Kevin. Go
the
ahead,
people
please.
that the complaints about the skipping back and forth. Well, don't stay on one channel, and when somebody catches a fish, we'll pop it up. There's no need to complain. And if you complain, you email www.complaintdepartment.com, and we'll get to it as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's if you want to stay on one channel, that's great. Go ahead, and we're going to try to get every fish, pop them up on there. If you want to switch back and forth, we all know our favorite troll out there, Uncle Jeep. He loves that kind of stuff. So he's going to go back and forth to the different channels and say, "Oh wow, someone on Brian's channel just caught a this," or on Palmetto Island, we got that over there. So there's going to be so it's something for everybody, and we're going to try to do the best we can to do that.
Yeah, there's no need to complain, guy.
Randy says, just like we do, 2 cell phones, TV, handle the volume control. That's right.
Yep. I got 2 screens. Well, I got another one here, but I'm not able to pass it on the head. But I'll have both other channels on. That way I know which one to go to.
Yep.
On there to bring it up for whoever my viewers to see it.
Yes, and I am probably the least technology.
There you go.
I'm
Just
the most
watch Stan's channel. There you go.
I'm the most technology challenged, and I even have my laptop. I'll have 2 screens going. I'm able to share screens. I'm able to see what's happening on the other channels. So even me being technology challenged, I'm able to do that. So you'll be able to have those other fish coming up. And there's Shade Tree Catfishing. How's it going, Shade Tree? Double Hook Angling is out there. Glad to see him out there. Hope you're doing well, David.
And I'm not sure if you got to Danny's question there, but he was asking if someone in chat starting drama trying to trigger a fisherman. I mean, if it's towards Danny, probably nothing would happen. but depending on what it is, that's why we have power to time people out for up to 24 hours or even ban them if we have to.
I'm for banning people. I'm so, especially after today in my personal job, I'm so ready to just get rid of people that cause drama. And I'm trigger happy. So and I'm normally a low key guy, and people are probably surprised that I'm being this way, but I'm ready to pull that trigger, guys. If you're gonna bring down people, I'm ready to get rid of your behind. Just say, well, they made me a principal for a reason. I'm no nonsense.
Come on, come here. Bring it in.
I got sunburn.
Group hug. JG's like, I'm staying on behind the camera right now.
Too soon.
If you haven't been to CatCon yet and you want to actually experience that, we have the link out in chat. You can use code 2Stans and you can save yourself some money out there. There you go. But you got to go to CatCon. They've got a whole new CatCon experience. Check out catfishconference.com and you can see the new tickets that they have out there. And you can still use code 2Stans 10 to save you some money out there on that. But yeah, so that's, I think tomorrow's a great. I love that there's another tournament tomorrow during the day, and then it's a night tournament for the Live Fishing Tournament League. There's no conspiracy to take over anything. It's just we're putting a lot of effort into going out there. You put a lot of money into going out there, putting gas in your boat, or going to the banks. And for those of us that have done these tournaments, week after week, month after month, year after year, like it adds up. And to be able to be rewarded with that and go against some major anglers out there, you know, it's a pretty cool thing. I think it's a great way to move forward. There's still going to be, we still have STANday on Sunday mornings. We still have Jody's show on Friday nights. There's still going to be tons of the community tournaments that aren't in the Live Fishing Tournament League. So there's something out there for everybody. And that's kind of the whole message that we're trying to put forth.
What time is Austin's thing tomorrow? What time does it end? I heard you say 8 a.m. is when the start.
8 a.m. to 2. Yep.
So I need somebody to be fishing live from 2 to 6.
Yeah.
I have a very long drive tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm probably fishing that tomorrow. I'm probably fishing that tomorrow morning with Stan 3, and we're doing that. And then his lovely wife is going to come pick me up, drop some food off for him, and I'm hosting the Catfish Uno tournament tomorrow night, and then he's fishing in it. He is not on my channel, so there's no...
Yeah, I'm the only one that can wrangle Stan 3. I'm just kidding.
Pretty true, though.
Hey,
but yeah.
Hey, partner, you better stop all that fish catching.
Yeah.
I'll be fishing an in-person tournament with Freddie tomorrow, and then I'll get off the boat and come in here and try to stay awake and do Brian's tournament. So it might be a lot of this. Yeah, there's a nice fish there.
That's a really good looking fish you have there.
Oh, look at it, Stan.
When Kevin gets tired, he get a little loopy.
It would be any worse than Chad trying to stay awake after 9 o'clock. Can you imagine?
Oh, brother, it's tough. I'm honest. Right now, I am struggling. I've had it rough at work lately.
Chad said originally because it was the tournament tomorrow. He's got this other stuff to do, family stuff, and we all know family comes first. But we all know that it's just because the tournament is going to midnight.
Chad will not make it.
Yeah, I don't think I would make
it. Brian B, as a matter of fact, during Brian, the one tournament that goes from the Midnight Madness that goes from midnight, Brian contacted me and said, Chad's not going to do it.
Hey, Kevin's going to try.
Kevin may do it, but he's like, I know I'm going to need you to host this one.
We had Special Olympics outside today, and it was windy and sunny. So I got it all today, so it's going to be all like Donkey Kong in the morning.
I just thought you were blushing the whole time.
Yeah. I wanted to be like the Red Ninja, Chad.
Ginger Ninja.
Ginger Ninja.
Man, I ain't thought about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the midnight one, it was, I already knew. I already booked stands.
Remember he did 3 of them suckers, and when he said, yeah, we're going to do midnight match, so you're going to do 1, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. You're going to do 1, huh? I want if there's one Catfish family member out here that's so ecstatic about a midnight tournament, it's Fish on Ed Evans.
Oh my goodness.
I was so excited about that. I hope he wins
it. I hope he entered it. I think he is on that one.
He is.
I want to know why Danny Stone's not giving Brian B 10 tons of grief over this Uno tournament.
Because.
Hold on now. Hear me out.
Me and Daddy like that.
Every tournament I have, he moans and groans about how it's too cold, it's too windy, it's too flooded. You're stealing the freaking... Nah, dude. You're stealing
the river, the lake almost frozen.
But yeah, but at least I didn't steal the man's fish like you're about to. You're gonna be like Danny's the type too that every time that wheel is going to be like reverse or skip on that poor man. I mean, he's only going to catch that one fish, about 8.19 pounds, but he's going to lose that fish. I'm telling you.
Hey,
What's up, Guerrero Bargray?
Guerrero.
I didn't even try to roll no R.
You got to roll them R's.
Guerrero
Roll 'em.
Padre.
Guerrero.
What's up, Guerrero?
Guerrero.
You just sound like
Yeah,
you're
I think,
Guerrero.
All jokes aside and all attitude aside, I think that if people will share it out, if people will believe in it like this, I'm very passionate about this. Like, if somebody would pay me enough to live, I would do this for a living. Like, I love it so much, and it's what I look forward to doing. And so, I think that if we get enough people to believe in it and share it out, that the people that really have a lot of influence in the main community, the catfishing proper community, will start to recognize it, and you'll see big names come over. That's my hope. Anyway,
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
that's right.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
I tell you what, when Catfish Conference comes, and whoever wins that $2,000 and gets that big check, people are gonna be looking.
Oh yeah.
Because people aren't paying attention right now, and
I'll be looking.
people like outside of the live group,
Mhm.
like they're not paying attention. They think, well, it's just another thing, cute little thing they're doing. But when we go to CatCon and I say $2,000, I mean, what?
Everybody turn their head.
Who did so what now?
What they talking about? $2,000.
I'll say I was gonna say I'll be looking for a loan from whoever bought it. or got it.
They got that big check, and Matt Knight hands over that check, and Freddie hands over his check, and all that. They're gonna be like, what's this, and how did I miss it? I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
We've got look. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, and this is been a fantastic fun thing to do. Is get out here and fish with these guys, and get out here and fish and have all the camaraderie and all the smack talking and whatever else, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you've never fished live with a group of people and have a host, then you go try it at least once. Go try it.
Waffles?
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna order tomorrow night while we live. Can't order Burger King because it's gonna be an evening tournament.
I'm gonna have a pizza. I've been doing great on my diet, and I'm gonna eat a pizza.
I'm gonna bring
a cauliflower crust pizza.
There you go.
Oh, come on, Kevin. That's not pizza.
Dude, like for real, I had it for the first time in Colorado, and it's not like homemade cauliflower. You don't even know the difference. I tell you, I'm excited about it.
Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
We have Marco's.
Yeah, pizza. Marco's is pretty good. Pizza, that's a good idea.
There's the money right there. And
they go to money. And it ain't too late to get in for the money.
You can win.
Kevin, I got a question.
Each tournament, if you win.
I got a question for you. How much does it cost to enter any of these tournaments this year?
This year is $0.
Free 99.
Next year it'll probably be $99.95.
$0.
No, and that's why. And I think I've started thinking about stuff, and this year we're having a lot of tournaments, and it's going to be to get people involved. But I'm just thinking out loud like this. I haven't even talked to Brian and Chad about this, but next year we could format it like a regular tournament series where we don't have but 10 tournaments, but you have to pay to get into them, and so that will up the bank right there. You get paid for each tournament or something like that. I just have big things. I think big things are going to happen with this, and it's going to turn into a format like a live fishing tournament, but online, and people are going to get paid every tournament.
Every tournament.
Before you get back home with your boat or your pick 'em up truck.
Before you even get out the water, you could have $1,000 in your bank account. Right there.
Yeah.
Now you tell me, you would you rather travel now? I don't want to take away from live tournament fishing because it is exciting. But if you don't have the means and you can't travel to where the tournament is, and you can stay on your home waters and win money and not spend as much, shoot, boy, no cap.
They might. They might lose the host.
There you go, bugging again.
Just for tomorrow's tournament during the day, the Hickory Heavyweight, Charles, if you email me at Dustin said he could get it to you, but if you email me at 2Stans Fishin, the number 2, stansfishing@gmail.com, I can get you the link for that tomorrow.
You don't have to have StreamYard. You just have to have the link.
Just hit the link.
There is an
Follow
app,
the instructions.
but the app be bugging sometimes.
Yeah, and you guys were talking about not having to travel and this, that, and the other, and you get the people talking about, well, I didn't have the same weather, and I'm not fishing the same waters, and you got bigger fish than I do.
Why you keep bringing up the complaints?
Here's the deal: if you feel that way about it, don't fish it.
Thank you.
Don't fish it. Just do whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I fished a live tournament league last year, and I have a medal to prove it. And the thing is that I'm fishing in waters on lakes, man, and I'm competing against the James River, the Ohio River, the Tennessee River, and I'm telling you guys, I have medals for that. And it's not about that, it's about going out there having fun, catching fish, and if you're gonna get in the complaint department, Kevin, what's the email?
I believe D made the official email. It's complaints@gmail.com. Is that right, Chad?
Yeah, that or just message D and she save yourself time and email.
Yeah, she'll email the complaint department for you. So
yeah.
So the whole thing, guys, is we're gonna have some fun.
Yep. And there's still going to be the other tournaments. Like, this is not the catch-all, be-all. It's not. I mean, I know Chad is still having other tournaments that aren't part of the.
I can't wait to the couples tournament. I'm gonna win that one.
Yeah, you got the couples tournament that's in the fall of the year. We just did 2 Tennessee River tournaments here on 2Stans with JG and myself, and the Bank First Boat. That's not part of the.
Freaking show off.
Y'all can get in the tournaments and do this. All first places.
Look at all my. Brian's holding up at least $200 of my money.
There you go.
Oh,
nice.
Oh man, I wish I had the. Oh God, I gotta go. Bailey, go get me Daddy's trophy. I mean, my trophy.
I gotta get ready to jump off here in a few minutes, guys. I gotta go pick my daughter up.
Oh no, we're jumping out anyhow too. But I was only kidding, Billy. I was kidding. He's going down.
Hey, 3 has GPS on that thing, so you better not move it.
Same with you, Grandpa.
Oh, I know he'll get mad with that, but seriously, we're looking forward to this. It's just it's another avenue. It's another. We still have our community tournaments. We have the live fishing tournaments now. We have STANday every Sunday morning, 9 to noon. We're still going to keep doing that. If you haven't fished live before, or if you have, we've had everything from people doing their very first live with no channel at all to, big channels fishing with us. Pontoon Jody's Flathead Challenge is going on right now over on Pontoon Jody's channel. We got that every Friday night. I must have missed something. Oh, Stan 3 said he just got an alert that his trophy moved. That's right. Send it to JoeBiden.com. Oh, thank you, baby. Here is my. There we go. JG, if you could put that full screen so everybody can see my trophy.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Kevin, you want to handle that for him?
Stan, that thing looks too heavy for you to carry, man.
I know. Imagine when you put a box of cereal in there with milk, like it. Not that I've done that yet.
I can just
there you
see
go.
when Stan's not home, or Stan 3 is not home, I can see Stan 2 sitting there with his trophy, like ogre on the mechanical bull.
I may or may
Hey.
not have filled it with liquid to make sure you could eat cereal out of it.
What happens at home stays at home. You know what I'm saying? That's
But the cool thing about that one is you don't have to give that one up. Like that's his to keep, and we'll have another one for somebody to keep. Whoever wins that one.
That's right.
I just put the perpetual one in storage for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So, Chad, before we get out of here, anything you'd like to add about the tournaments tomorrow or the tournament, the Fishathon coming up? Remember, there's only one more day to enter that, tomorrow night at midnight.
That's right. So, no, I mean, I think it's awesome that Brian chose to do the very first tournament and call it Uno.
Imagine that.
I don't think anybody realized that until just now.
No, I didn't. You're right.
I was today years old. Yeah, whatever. I'm looking forward to it kicking off. I think you guys will have a lot of fun. I appreciate you three stepping up to host it so I can drive and not try to host it from my truck while I'm driving. That would have been really, really hard.
Yeah, and Chad's already got 23 people registered for the Fishathon.
So I need
3 channels.
3 channels.
And
one of them. I need two people to help.
So if he has 5 more registrations, we'll need 4 channels.
But
So
in order to do that,
at midnight.
you got to do it by tomorrow night.
Yep.
And you got to either message me on Facebook or email me at fieldswater@gmail.com. Yeah, email one of these guys. I'll be driving.
We got some big tournaments too, like Midnight Madness has got 3 channels.
Wow.
My Whisker Derby and Iron Cat Sudden Death have 3. And I mean, Stan's getting close to having 3. He only needs 2 more registrations.
After the first 2 or 3, they're gonna start flopping.
Yeah, because that doesn't include. We know Ray Ferguson is going to fish some, and I'm sure once we see him in a couple, after the first couple of these, I think we're going to see some other people joining these tournaments.
Oh yeah, definitely. And some people are up in the air, like they didn't know, and so as we get closer, they'll start registering for them.
Yeah, from what I heard, Ray's going to whoop Stan 3 like a red-headed stepchild.
He's going to whoop him with that belt.
For me, sitting at CatCon at that table, like that was pretty cool. Like that was Stan 3 and Ray going back and forth, throwing shots. That was awesome as a father. That's right. That's right. Stan 3 is bringing up a great point. Make sure you're registered with Steve Douglas, Monster Rod Holders, newest members of the Monster Rod Holder team. 2Stans 15 at monsterrodholders.com. But there you go.
$200 per tournament if you win with only Monster Rod Holders per tournament. So
I got all Monster Rod Holders, but y'all keep having all these people fish. I can't go fish.
So technically, isn't that $4,000 if somebody wins with Monster Rod Holders every
if they won every tournament including the championship, that would be $4,000.
Well, I think what
I
Kevin's
meant
talking
was
about
Steve's in for $4,000 if anybody with Monster Rod Holders wins each tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
thank you, Steve. I told him, I said, you there's $4,000, right? He goes, huh?
He said, what?
There's quite a few of us that have Monster Rod Holders. I know myself, Brian. There's a bunch of people out there that just use Monster Rod Holders, so pretty good chance.
Hey, kid,
all right, Carlos.
That reminds me of the kid that showed up on your doorstep going, "Hey, can you sponsor me per mile for 50 cents?" And then you see the kid on TV and he done walked across America twice.
Yeah. But so there you go. So by tomorrow night at midnight, if you want to fish in the Fishathon, you got to message, not any social media, but email, message, Facebook Messenger, text message, whatever, Kevin, Brian, Chad, or myself to get into the Fish-a-thon. 1 week before the actual tournament date is when the cutoff is, just because we got to get the score sheets set up and all that
Yeah.
ahead of
to be
time.
done. And
Kevin?
I will be on vacation trying to get ready
Fishing with
for it,
Squirrel,
don't
Trophy
interrupt my-
Seekers, Stand 3, Hooks and Hammocks, Cool Cats, Jody, Trophy Seekers, Tony Harrison, all those have monster rod holders in there. So it's it's a possibility somebody's gonna win $200 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm gonna
Kevin,
call
anything
Steve.
else
I'll
you'd
be
like
"Hey,
to add
Steve."
before we get out of here?
Nah, man, I'm good. Good luck to everybody fishing tomorrow, whether you're fishing in person like I am, or you're hosting, or you're fishing a live tournament, or you're driving to a tournament, or Chad, driving to wherever he's going.
Well, all I can say is everybody fishing in either one of them better make it entertaining, catching lots of fish, keep me awake and driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive safely, gets lots of sleep, drink lots of coffee, get you some nuts and something to chew on. But I think it's going to be a great day tomorrow. I hope the weather is fair for everybody, and just hope everybody has a good time and support everybody. Even if you're driving or you fishing, put on Austin's channel tomorrow.
Yep.
Have it playing, and then
I'll be listening to that while I'm working.
And then tomorrow night, if you want to join all three channels or just one of ours, just come on in and support. It doesn't matter who you watch, just share it out so that the awareness spreads.
I think that's one of the big things too, like we talked about yesterday, and sharing it out is we need more than just us anglers and hosts and stuff to share it out. We need to try to have the those at home watching.
Yes. And
help us make this grow.
And the best way to do that is share it and tag our sponsors, guys. Tag FOA, tag Mad Cats, tag Monster Rod Holders, tag these people. Tag people that aren't our sponsors, too. I'm fine with that.
Maybe they want to be sponsors.
Yeah.
Brian, anything you want to add about tomorrow night before we get out of
Catfish
here?
Clothing should have some hats dropping on the website, League hats, soon. And Freddy's Outdoor Adventures, FOA Customs Gear should have towels dropping soon with logos on it. So check that out.
Absolutely.
Sorry, that's it.
I gotta
See Chad, drive safe.
Say 2Stans. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go pick my daughter up from the military ball. So
you gotta go tinkle.
No,
all right, dude.
My daughter's out dancing tonight, so I gotta pick her up.
Oh, that's right, the dress shopping. Yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, she had the military ball tonight, so I'm gonna go pick her up.
All right, buddy.
See y'all later.
So, Brian, anything else before we get out of here?
Nope. Let's tune in tomorrow for some fun.
There we go.
Fun, telling Daddy takes the T-bird away.
That's right. For those who may or may not notice this evening, 2Stans has stepped his channel up to 1080p streaming.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys get to enjoy that on your fancy TVs that you have, and it makes
skin looks all smooth.
I saw the difference.
So we're really, really excited about that for Stan and his channel, and he's got some cool stuff going on out there. But we're gonna have a lot of fun this weekend. You guys come and hang out with us. Go check out Palmetto Cat's channel. Go check out 2Stans Fishing and Fields to Waters channel, Brian B. Catfishing. And if you're not hooked up and sub to those channels, go check them out. And I'll turn the show back over to Stan and he can close it out.
Well,
I really appreciate you guys having me in here.
With that being said, wake up. Head on over to Jody's Jody's Flathead Challenge started tonight. We're getting out of here. So, JG, get us on out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. And then again at 6 p.m. for Brian's Catfish Uno.